I am the Seer. I have come to say, I see all. There is much to be seen. You, this species of man, you do not take and observe what is around you, what is happening to you. I see all. I see what is occurring now and will occur. You, man, this human race, you have your eyes closed. You do not wish to open them for the fear of the reality that will be before you. You hide your head as an ostrich in the sand. You do not care what goes on around you as long as you are not affected. But if you open your eyes and see, you are affected regardless how far you bury your head in the sand. The reality, your reality, is before you. It is what you decide to make it. If you do not wish to see it, it will pass you by. The opportunities will pass you by. I have seen what is to come. And as the others have said to you, you have not listened. You do not listen. You need proof. This is your weakness. You must see what is happening before you believe it is happening. Well, see this. It is going on now before you, regardless if you see it or not. There are a few of you that do see what is occurring. The world's food supply is dwindling. This planet cannot sustain all of you. This has been said before, and it will continue to be said until you open your eyes and see what is needed. There is conservation being preached to you, but you do not heed. There are water shortages. There are food shortages. There are natural resource shortages. And there are other options available for replacements of these resources, but you do not care. You do not see the options that are available because you are not short on the supply of the resources that you currently have, so you do not take heed that it is necessary to plan for the upcoming shortages, the upcoming disasters that will occur, that will increase these shortages. I have seen this. I am telling this human race now that it is time to take and prepare. It is inevitable, and I am saying I have seen this, that your world's monetary system is going to collapse. It is going to fail. And when it does, your money that you have will be worthless. For those of you who have the money, you will not be able to buy your life-sustaining products, your food, your water. You will not be able to buy these because your money will not be worth anything except kindling for your fire. You, this human race, you are being controlled by the few of this planet that have been in control of your species for millennia, but you do not understand. It is not them that will suffer. It is you, those that are controlled. You must know how to work your land, how to grow your food, how to service yourself and the others. It has been mentioned before about communal living, resource-based living. Use what you need. Take only that you use. Use only what is needed to sustain yourselves. Use the resources of others as they will use your resources. This is what is to come. You do not believe my words. I do not care. I am saying these words for those that will listen and heed them only. For those others that do not believe, there will be a time that you do, but when that time comes, it won't be too late. Then you will have no one to blame but yourselves for not listening and seeing as I, the seer, do what is to happen, what is happening now on a ever gradual scale. It is coming forth before you ever so slowly and gradually. It sneaks up on you, and before you know it, it is upon you. So I, the seer, say, take the time and look within you. Look within yourself. Look around you. Look at your surroundings, both physically and mentally. Look at what is being done on your political level, on your governmental level, nationally and worldwide. There are food shortages all over this planet as I speak now, and those countries that used to export are no longer exporting. There are droughts, there are floods, there are weather conditions all over this planet that are prohibiting your crops from being planted. I say to you, this human race, that it is time to observe what is occurring. You have nuclear power plants that are causing contamination of food. This is only one of the man-made disasters. There are many more. Observe your surroundings and listen, and you will become aware of what I say as truths open your mind. That is where the truths begin. The acceptance, the receptiveness of the words that I speak. For the truths are there. You, this human race, only need to see, and I, the seer, say that it is easy to see if you only observe your surroundings. Take the time to see and listen, and you will learn much. I, the seer, say that there is a time coming where this planet, there will be much warring, much control taken over other countries. I have seen the demise, the downfall of your most powerful country on this planet. I have seen what has happened. I speak on a future scale here to the matter of there will be a new world leader, a new country to take control. But you, human race, this human race, you do not care about what is to come. You only care about what is before you now. The present is the only thing that you care about, if you care about that at all. The future is not something that you wish to see. The future is something you do not care to face, because you know in your hearts, in your minds, and some of you have seen this vision, that this world is changing and has to change. I, the seer, say that there is time will come when the world's power will shift, and the country that once was the dominant force will be subservient to the rest of the world. It is to be. This time is not far in your future. Most of you that are listening to this message that I, the seer, speak, will see this occur. I say to you that you must prepare yourselves for the change in this world's power domination, for this is to come. Food shortages, as I have said, will be the tool that will be used to control many nations, many countries of this planet, and it is the few that have control of this planet that is preparing and are prepared for when this occurrence happens, and you, those subservient to those few, will be left for your own survival. You will have to survive on your own. For as I, the seer, have seen, and I say, it is the few of those members of this human race that control the food supply, control the resources that is needed to sustain large populations. And once those resources are cut off and depleted, you will be left with nothing unless you prepare. And now is the time to prepare. I, the seer, will say this: there is going to be a depletion of the population of this planet by at least 80% within the next century. I say that most of you hearing this voice will say that you do not believe this. You will have other words to say for this message also, but it matters not. Your ignorance matters not. I, the seer, say that I have seen this. This will occur. And most of you listening, again, will see the start of this to happen. And you will not remember this message then, because your minds will be on survival, which will be a futile effort because you have not prepared. You had not prepared. So what is it I am to say, I, the seer, that will convince you of the truth behind this message, other than that I have seen this? For I am from the future. I am from the present. I have been and am the future. I, the seer, say to you that these words have been said to you before. Those that live within the center of this planet are wise, and they call themselves the collective. They have tried to tell you the message also. How much will it take for you to hear and understand the words that are being told to you? I, the seer, come before you to tell you, to warn you, and this is all that I can do. For what happens now with these words that I have spoke, what you do with these words that I have spoke, is up to you, this human race. I, the seer, say, take the time to go within yourself and look deep inside. Take the time to understand what it is that you want and need. How will you prepare? How will you continue your life when the life-sustaining substances are removed and are unavailable? What then? What then? I, the seer, ask this question to you, those of you that are listening. What then? That is all I have to say.